grand formation and forcefully occupy this side. As soon as the numerous demons opened the pouch, they immediately marveled, because they couldn't imagine that the demon emperor's desire for this side had been above all else. It's been running around, meditating. More will be the tiger away from the mountain plan. Secretly Chinsung these ploys with can be extremely skillful. It could be seen clearly that the other party was a master of extremely profound schemes. And it's no wonder that the humans can't stand this side of it. Straight away the human race began to crumble. You should know that the other party is a collection of a community and many other people who are advising them. The combination of infinite wisdom makes it straightforward for the other side to get their way. After all, what the other party wanted to plot was a place for the revitalization of a clan. Begin. After understanding the situation over here, the people of the demon race did not delay any longer. Quickly, he took off the items inside the pouch. Immediately follow the above and begin to operate them one by one. After all, if you get it right, according to the demon emperor's generous appearance, the rewards, and the change in status, can be extremely lucrative. On top of that, but there were rewards from the demon clan side. It could be said that it will make him a step up. How does that not excite him? End of chapter. Chapter 104. Chapter 104. There are extremely many ferocious beasts here. We need to be careful or else. Well, but at your lordship's command. After Chu Feng and Xiao Qian made a quick examination inside, eventually found quite a bit of information to come. At this point, after a quick huddle in a secluded area, the two headed inside. There is an inheritance stone wall here. Should we go up and have a look? The two of them, Chu Feng, moved around in the dark and killed some of the ferocious beasts after. Eventually found a place with an extremely large amount of writing. Chu Feng looked at Xiao Qian and inquired. Yes. Xiao Qian agreed after checking some of the surroundings and realizing that there weren't many ferocious beasts here, and that their strengths were from the spirit realm to the Xian realm. In that case, let's do it. After Chu Feng saw that the other party had agreed, he immediately began to move. For elephant sword stance, kill. Chu Feng was also a person with a thunderous wind, and once the decision was made, he immediately began to take action against the ferocious beasts. Green pine sword technique, chop. On the other hand, looking at the numerous ferocious beasts in front of him, Xiao Qian also no longer watched Chu Feng fight alone, directly unfolding her stance and battling with the ferocious beast. After all, the strength of the ferocious beasts here was too powerful, and Chu Feng alone would not be able to resolve it. With the two of them joining forces, in less than a moment, these ferocious beasts were decimated. This one is alchemy, but it's below the third grade in front. After Chu Feng decimated the ferocious beasts on this side, then he immediately went up to see what was on it. Before and after Chu Feng went up, he immediately received a recognition tip from the game, obtaining the second grade alchemy, 3 spirit alchemy. Lo, after Chu Feng obtained this thing, he immediately spoke to Xiao Qian. Gongzi, you learn? I'm not interested in that if I'm on my side. Xiao Qian looked at Chu Feng's words and immediately knew that the other party wanted to ask if she wanted to learn. The heart couldn't help but warm. Okay, I'll be handing it to you if there's any more back there. Chu Feng was not polite about this either. This was the ancient Dan realm. There was absolutely no way that there was only one copy of this alchemy. After all, this was a place that was rumored to still have the existence of divine level alchemy. This thing was all there. A low level alchemy in the district. Chu Feng could not believe that there was only one here. It is important to realize that the continent of immortals and demons contains a multitude of professions. There are alchemists, formation masters, weaponsmiths, and so on. These occupations are categorized from 1 to 9 ranks from bottom to top. One of the products corresponded to the early stage of the mortal realm. The second grade corresponds to the late stage of the mortal realm. These realms were then followed in an analogous fashion until the 9th rank corresponded to the transfiguration realm. There are higher grades in the back. However, all of this is an afterthought. This alone is enough for him right now. After all, he was only in existence in the early spirit realm right now. Moreover, the main thing was that Chu Feng had this thing called the 10,000 Medicine Valley in place. The countless spiritual medicines that existed there also contained excellent spiritual fields. If Chu Feng did not know alchemy, he would always be this rude and directly consume the spirit medicine. It can be a huge waste. Thinking of this, Chu Feng could not help but feel a hidden pain in his heart right now. You know, if the elixir is refined into a potion, the potency and effect can be geometrically increased. But now, all the stuff here is for him to swallow like a cow chewing on peonies. What a waste! What's wrong with you, my lord? At that moment, looking at the stunned Chu Feng, Xiao Qian could not help but become curious. Why is this male looking at this wall and straightening up? Are the walls that nice? It's fine. Take a look outside and don't get attacked by the ferocious beasts. Under Xiao Qian's reminder, Chu Feng also came back to his senses. Somewhat awkwardly, he replied to Coquette. After that, after the other party left, Chu Feng immediately clicked on the word study. Ding! Congratulations to player Chu Feng for learning one of the second-grade alchemy techniques, and is now in the introductory state. The success rate is 3%. If you want to increase the success rate, you need the player to practice more and increase the proficiency. As Chu Feng clicked on practice, a prompt immediately came to mind. It prompted Chu Feng to learn a new skill. However, looking at this tip, Chu Feng's heart could not help but spit out. Everything about this game is good. It's just too real. All things that require players to take their time to improve. And, among other things, it's not something that players are able to accomplish with kryptonite. My lord, you've memorized it? Looking at Chu Feng, who had just stayed inside for less than a short while before coming out, Xiao Qian inquired with some doubt. What kind of memory is this? To be able to memorize thousands of words just by looking at them? Well, come on, keep looking. Chu Feng nodded his head. That's what this game is a bit good for. Anything that can be obtained in the hand, just get it in the hand and sweep it over. The game then automatically helps the player memorize it, transforms into a skill that becomes permanent for the player. Well then, let's keep searching. Looking at Chu Feng's face that did not appear to be fake, Xiao Qian did not continue to say anything. Instead, he offered, it's still early in this day and they just came in here. Should be able to find some great stuff while you're at it. And see other things that are different. You know, she's been living in the demon race all her life. Have not seen this kind of ancient secret realm. And there are so many strange shapes and sizes. This could be of great interest to her. Okay. Looking at Xiao Qian, who was in excitement, Chu Feng also stretched out on his brows. It's a straight up yes. Lord Demon Emperor. Now that most of the people inside the Demon Emperor have been attracted by the secret realm that has appeared within the Pilking sect, should we continue to wait for an ambush on our side? Or should we attack directly? In the Demon Clan's secret place, a black-robed man whose entire body was wrapped in darkness and exuded a vaguely evil aura knelt down in front of Tang Shishir, submitting the news of the past few days to Tang Shishir. Observe for 2 days, collect more locations of the strongest people above the true immortal realm within the Demon Clan, and report up their real-time situation. Yes, Lord Demon Emperor, go down. As Tang Shishir waved her hand slightly, the black-clothed men below quickly left the place. Pilking sect? And I don't know how things are going on your end? However, I think with Xiao Qian over there should be no problem with safety. Tang Shishir heard the name Pilking sect. The heart was not in a state of shock. It was because she seemed to remember that in the middle of the previous few days, Chu Feng had said that he had entered the 10,000 Medicine Valley with the help of the Pilking sect, a small sect. Moreover, Xiao Qian was still within the Pilking sect. And now that this secret realm appeared within the Pilking sect over here, with this guy Chu Feng's character definitely wouldn't stay away from such a bustle. Instead, they will participate. Thinking about this, Tang Shishir's heart couldn't help but tighten. However, thinking that Xiao Qian was still escorting Chu Feng, he was relieved. Acacia Sect, Council Hall. Scattered in the temple sat a dozen or 2 dozen people among them. Everyone exuded an aura like an abyss. This breath alone would be able to cause countless weak people to immediately pass out upon contact. Devil Emperor, tell me, what should we do now? Attack, or ambush? Of course it's an ambush. That way, less manpower is lost. Old monster, are you scared? To think that you want to ambush? You might as well attack directly up there, so that you can show the power of our demon race. The place of hegemony. Demon Emperor, the ancient Dan realm that appeared over there. Is it true that we're not going to participate in a handful of them? Legend has it that it contains a divine level alchemy. A bunch of powerful people were here quickly asking all sorts of questions. There is a wide range of opinions in it, each with an individual's perspective. Just don't let the other guy take advantage of it anyway. Tang Shishir looked at the many demonic powerhouses in front of her, and a wave of powerlessness went through her heart. These guys are on the verge of hitting someone's doorstep, but right here they're still this skittish. Having to fight after a disagreement really left her speechless. No wonder their demon side strength can be said to be a little bit weaker than the human side. But even if it is united with the demon race, surprisingly, the party is to be able to withstand the human race. This is arguably the most breathless event of all time, and the reason why the 7 clans of the Demon Clan could be said to have no trust at all in the other clans. When you go to the battlefield and cooperate, it's already excellent that both sides don't go dark, and dragging each other down is arguably the most common thing to do. This also led to the 7 sect of demons side fighting against the human race, never been able to take advantage. Instead, they were being pressed by the other team. Come on, these are minor. Tang Shishir opened her mouth slightly, directly silencing the noisy council hall before speaking. You've all read what's in front of you, and now you know more or less everything about the demon race pitting us. Since the demon race wants to decapitate us, let's not be polite and just strike first. These are things that have been agreed upon and cannot be changed. During this great battle, I also have an approximate understanding of the location of the true immortal realm powerhouses on the demon race's side. Most importantly, most of them are being held back by the human race. So if we can't seize the opportunity to decimate the demon race this time, then we'll have to face two races pinned down. In that case, think about it. How much certainty do you have of surviving an attack from one of these two clans? Tang Shirshir grimaced as she took out most of the information she had in her hands and shared it with the 7 great clans in front of her. At the same time, the mouth also coerced to tell the matter. That is, to pull the hearts and minds of all these people together. Make the opponent join the battle with the realization of certain death. In the meantime, don't keep dragging your feet. After all, if the demon race was exterminated, the benefits and wealth here would be completely enough for these clans to eat and hold on. Most importantly, if they went through this great battle, their side might even be able to integrate the 7 clans. It makes all these people report to fight against the human race. In this way, it was only necessary to destroy the demon race and at the same time completely digest their underpinnings. It was also possible for the demon side to unify the immortal and demon continent, become the strongest force here. This was a great fulfillment for Tang Shirshir. Alright, we of the Acacia sect are involved in this matter. After only thinking for less than half a minute, Acacia sect's Yushiener agreed right away. We from the True Demon sect also agree. The Ancient Demon sect agrees. With the Acacia sect taking the lead, the 7 major sects also agreed to come down. It didn't take long to agree to Tang Shirshir's scheming. This directly led to a quick feedback on the integration of Tang's poems. Alright, since all of you have agreed, then you will go back and gather the elites of the sect together. As for the reason, the ancient Dan realm side is an excellent reason. Tang Shirshir smiled faintly and thought straight back. Yes, the 7 great sect masters actually decided and immediately thundered up. Thanks for today. Within the Acacia sect, Tang Shirshir looked at Yushiener with a grateful face. If she hadn't come out today and taken this lead, with the degree of cunning of these sects, if they wanted them to fully cooperate in good faith, they didn't know how long it would take to pull the wool over their eyes. Little things, Yushiener smiled faintly. Extremely bland. This matter, you're careful. After all,